right, so we got this secret negotiations going on behind closed doors, and the question is, can we do better? Well, on our newsmaker line, he represents the Sarasota area. I was down there, by the way, the Fort Myers, Sarasota, Naples area last weekend when I was on vacation. Vern Buchanan is with us. So, Vern, how are you?
Great, and we got to get you back down to Sarasota, Bradenton.
Well, I had a great time. We had it was a little cold, I got to be honest. For a vacation in Florida, I expected Sarasota to be a little bit warmer.
Well, the nice thing about Florida, I've lived down there for 20 years, a couple of days it might be a little cool. The next day or so, it's beautiful for a week. That's why they call it the Sunshine State.
No, it certainly is, and it's beautiful as can be. Anyway, listen, I wanted to invite you on the program because do you think there's a chance you can pull this off? And why don't you explain to everybody what this bill would be about, requiring the negotiations to be in public?
Yeah, resolution, a bill. I think we can. I think people always say, well, can you? You got a majority with Pelosi. But let me just tell you, I did a town hall meeting in Bradenton, Florida. You know where that is, just north of Sarasota, Florida.
The home of pleasantries.
Yeah, there you go. You definitely know. And with a 2-day notice, we had, we usually get 50 or 100 people at town hall. We had 2,000 people show up. And these are people, Democrats, Republicans. We make it open to the public. They are angry. They are upset. They say Congress is not doing a good job of managing the national affairs. We got $1.4 trillion debt. That's why I introduced this resolution 30 days ago, because we want no backroom secret deals. We want it to be out in the open, not 2 or 3 congressional leaders producing, at the end of the day, a 3,000-page bill that the American people haven't weighed in, or no members of Congress. And yet it's going to affect 1/6 of our economy. And I know in the bill, in our area, Sean, they're talking about $500 billion in Medicare cuts. They're talking, I have the #1 most seniors in any congressional district in the country. That's going to definitely impact our seniors. They're talking about raising taxes in this bill, 8% on payroll. They started at the beginning of the year about jobs, jobs, jobs. That's going to kill jobs. And then they're looking to raise the top federal tax bracket with a surtax of 5.4 and sunsetting Bush tax cuts to 45%. So this is going to, the American people have the right to weigh in on this. We haven't done a good job. The American people are angry and upset about what's going on in Washington. It showed up at my town hall. You've seen them, of course, yourself, all through August. And this is everybody, and there's a lot of Democrats as well that are very, very concerned about the direction of our country. And to think that 1/6 of the economy, this could lead to, the country, unfortunately, being bankrupt. I mean, this is a big, big thing, and we do need a health care fix, but this is the wrong bill, and we need to have transparency and openness. And C-SPAN, as you know, has agreed to come in and do that, and the president had committed 8 times. Well, I looked it up myself 8 times. Him and I agree on this, that we would have a transparency, openness, and invite C-SPAN in. So he's got to get Pelosi and Reid on board now.
Well, first of all, you don't agree on it. These were just words, by a candidate that will say anything to become president. And so here's his opportunity to be transparent. Here's his opportunity. And every closed-door meeting took place at the White House, and Republicans were not invited. So it's an empty promise at this particular point, and a broken promise. We just played the entire, 8 times on this program, Congressman. What has been the reaction, and how fast can you move on this?
Well, we're going to get this out to the public. We're trying to get it out aggressively, especially now. We've got 160, 170 members. We're going to continue to add to that, members of Congress. And now C-SPAN coming out and said they'd be willing to broadcast that and make it available to American people. We're going to continue to work it, and with your help and other folks' help, we'll get it out there, and the American people will decide this. But I can tell you, in the state of Florida, we have the toughest sunshine laws. You can't have any backroom deals, no secret deals, and nothing to the magnitude of what we're talking about here. This is something that's going to change the country, good or for worse, and I think a lot for worse. So, again, we're going to be working it hard, and I think I'm hopeful if we can get, the president's not on board. You're right. We need to get him on board. He made commitments to that. I heard Pelosi the other day said, well, they're just campaign promises. That's a bunch of nonsense. We need to get Pelosi, Reid, and Obama on board. This is what they committed to. We, the American people, this is what they're demanding of me and demanding of Congress.
Congressman, is there
this, and the American people can catch on. I think it's a big opportunity for us to have this available to the public, because at the end of the day, Sean, we're going to end up with a 3,000-page bill and probably get it the night before and expect us to sign up for the deal next day, and the American people, they'll expect to do this, and nobody will have a chance to read the bill.
All right. Appreciate your hard work, Congressman Vern Buchanan in Sarasota, Florida, and keep us updated if you need some more help, or we can help you with it.
Well, I'll be looking for all the help I can get, and do me a favor, we'd love to have you come back down to Sarasota, the southwest part of Florida, and we'll get you down there when it's about 85 and sunny.
Now, listen, most times I've been to Sarasota, Fort Myers, and Naples. I love it. It's one of the most beautiful parts of the country, so I appreciate your kind words, and I will take you up on that invitation at some point. Congressman, thank you.
Thank you, sir.